Here's here's all the parts that the insurance companies, they basically own the aftermarket parts companies, generic parts or whatever you would call it. They don't come from the factory. Pretty much no car today with every insurance policy is getting factory parts that came with your car. It's all these off-the-wall shit parts made in China. They give them a really cool, certification they made up themselves, CAPA, Certified Auto Parts. Past test fit. So there we got what, Gordon, then, and it's not even one company, it's all different ones. Here's one, it just has an R on it. You're like, what the hell is that? Then you got TYC. This is then you got TYC fan assembly, CSF, that's like the radiator, another TYC, then you got a depot, that's a headlight, then you got another Gordon part. So if you have an accident, this is what that's all for that car. This is all the stuff. So not one part is coming from General Motors. That's how they operate. Same thing with this Honda here. Everything is aftermarket. Everything's in your policy. If you don't like it, you pay the difference. We're not obligated to pay for factory parts. Factory parts are a rip-off. The dealerships are a rip-off. They overcharge. These parts fit just as good, if not better. They got a better warranty. This is all the bullshit lines that the loser appraisers tell the body shops, which they're taught at by the insurance company at their stupid little training seminars. So if the stuff fits so good, there's where your hood gap is. That took like 2 hours just to get it that close. If you really look at the parts, here's your fender where it meets the pillar. It actually sticks down a little bit and it overlaps backwards against the thing. It doesn't have a nice neat gap like an original part. This part's not too bad, but if you move that, you throw off that. So everything's divvying up to try getting it to fit. With the hood, a Honda hood, you would bolt it right on. With these parts, you got to grind the hood hinges. You actually have to oval out the hood hinges and replace the bolts in the hood hinges just so you can get your hood to fit. So what they're not just as good. There's the hood hinge bolts. We actually replaced them with regular bolts after we ovaled out the hood hinges. There was nothing, the hood really wasn't that bad. So there's really nothing wrong with the hinges. It's not like they're bent. It's just they can't get their shit totally together because their mold system is not the same. But it's all stuff that people don't know goes on. Here's the aftermarket bumper for that car. Tong Yang. Yeah, see? 90 million different companies producing all the crap for them. Oh, here's the front bumper, YCC. So, what's that, like 6 different vendors from China? Then you wonder why there's no American jobs, because they're giving them all to the China people who have made for them. Here's another truck. This thing's getting same thing, all aftermarket. First, the insurance companies, they try getting you to repair the hood that's all bent over and bowed. So when that doesn't work, they can't talk you into rigging the person's car all half-assed. Then they move on to step 2. All right, we're going to look for a used hood. If we can't find one, then we're going to do a aftermarket. So that's how that actually goes.
That's the power of the Home Depot.
Here's a nationwide estimate. He wrote, guy's got $100 deductible, so they ended up paying him $889.40. He slams a deer with the Dakota pickup. Needs a rad support, hood, grill. So he comes in, we look at it. So that's what they write. Here's their estimate. Front bumper, remove the lamps, repair this tie bar, big heavy duty piece of metal in front of the radiator, give you a cheap aftermarket shit grill, and that's it. Fender side rails, that's under the fender, so that's not even the fender. So just look at the times. 2 hours, 1.5, all bullshit times, 0.3, 0.4. So we get the truck apart, they come out, boom. Here's all the added items. Here's changed items. This is how they do their stupid estimating. They try to mix you up. That's like their whole theory on everything. Let's make it like trying to read a credit card statement, just so you get all screwed up and crap. But changed items. Okay, here's everything with an SO1 is actually added items, meaning supplement one after the original items. You go down there, then you get to the fender part. They're paying 1.8 to paint the fender, minus 0.4 because it's next to the hood. Well, there is no minusing when you're doing a partial refinish, because underneath that they got deduct for partial base coat. That's something they made up. So by the time it's all said and done, you're getting paid 1.4 to sand down, tape up, and paint a fender and clear coat it, when it should be around 2.7. So that's how they operate. They're sneaky. The people they hire are freaking losers. They'll do anything to keep their job. Because if that job fires them or lays them off, their life's over. Because they're just a babbling fucking moron driving around with a laptop in a fucking rental car. So that's what they do. If you'll notice, most appraisers have mental problems. They're freaking like the retards in society. So the insurance company loves that, because a retard will do anything for you.